Good afternoon. I'm John Patrick Aguindagan.
I'm Kathy Villaflor. So now, we have here Miss Nancy Chua, a grade 3 teacher from GSIS Elementary School. So now ma'am, let's start. Are you aware to the K-12 program?
Yes, I'm aware of the K-12 program.
So ma'am, when did the teacher started the training about the program?
Our grade 1 teacher started their training last 2012.
So ma'am, do you think the school administration is ready for the new changes?
I think so because they are involved in planning the K-12 program.
What are the adjustments that the school administration made regarding this?
Their adjustment is for the number of teachers in this school particularly because in grade 1, there are limited numbers of pupils in each room. So we added more teachers in grade 1.
So ma'am, since you're about to undergo training, kailan po yung kasi grade 3, sabi niyo nga po 2 years pa lang po nag-undergo. So ibig sabihin hanggang grade 2 pa lang po yung na-implement yung dito sa school niyo yung K-12. So bilang grade 3 teachers po, grade 3 teacher na kailan po mag-start yung training niyo?
Ang schedule ng training namin is the middle of May 15 up to May 27.
So, ibig sabihin po, ma'am, yung mga grade 1 and grade 2 teachers sa public, worldwide po ba to? Na nag-undergo na sila ng seminars?
Nationwide.
Nationwide.
So, Region 1 hanggang Region 2.
So, ma'am, kayo po bilang isang grade 3 teacher, syempre po, nakita niyo na po yung changes na nangyayari dito sa implementation ng K-12. So, kayo po bilang isang grade 3 teacher, ano po yung mga gusto niyo, yung ginagawa niyo change para di naman po kayo mahirapan sa pagbabagong gagawin ng DepEd regarding this?
So, ngayon pa lang, nag-collect na kami ng mga reference materials kasi sabi nga na-share nga sa amin ng grade 1 and grade 2 teachers, medyo mabusisi yung K-12 kasi masyado daw specified yung mga objectives nila pero yung activities daw na naka-include sa guide medyo magulo. So ngayon pa lang, in preparation for the K-12 sa grade 3, nagpe-prepare na kami ng mga reference namin at yung mga materials na pwede namin gamitin for the
So ma'am, hindi pa po kayo nag-start kung ano yung gusto niyo baguhin sa styles of teaching niyo, sa contents, yung ganyan po?
Yung content per se, yung nakita namin yung teacher's guide, yung curriculum mismo kasi yung skills na involved sa K-12, meron na siya. So what are we going to do is just to plan, yung nga yung sabi mo, yung method, yung strategy na gagamitin namin. Siguro pag nakita na namin yung kabuuan ng curriculum, tsaka pa lang kami mag-decide what is the best strategy that we can use para din sa skills.
So ma'am, do you agree in the K-12 program?
At first, I don't agree with the K-12 program kasi parang magulo siya. Lalo na yung nalaman ko na sa grade 1, na yung English ituturo ng second sem. Instead na first grading pa lang, by June, ituro na siya. Parang sabi ko, bakit ganun? Diba advanced ang K-12? Parang late. Parang ganun yung dating sa akin. Ibig na maging advanced yung estudyante mo, parang malaleft behind sila. Ba't ang English mo, tuturo mo pa ng second sem? Pero nung pinabago nila, parang sabi namin, trial and error pala. So, pero ngayon, etong this coming year, napagplanuhan na rin ng mga sa DepEd na bigyan na sila agad ng English this coming year. So, parang naaayos na.
So ma'am, sa tingin niyo po, magbabago yung schedule pag fully adjusted na yung
Paano schedule yung total number of hours namin?
Opo, yung gano'n. Parang maa-adjust po ba, madadagdag
6 hours pa rin siya. 6 hours pa rin. Ang lang is, nabawasan yung, before kasi sa ARVEC, yung English namin, we are teaching that for 80 minutes. No? Pero sa K-12, medyo mababawasan yung number of minutes na. Kasi nga, marami ng subject na madadagdag eh. Babalik yung, dati, before kasi, di ba, merong music, merong health. Ngayon, binalik nila yun sa K-12. So, madedivide yung minutes mo. Tapos yung, modern tongue. Meron tuturo rin kami sa grade 3.
So, ma'am, may naririnig po ba kayo na regarding sa pag-change ng implementation na magtataas din po yung sweldo?
Sana nga meron. Pero walang balita na tataas yung sweldo. Wala.
So, ayun lang po ma'am. Thank you po sa time na binigay.
You're welcome.
Thank you po.
Thank you also for this opportunity.
Thank you ma'am.
Good afternoon. I'm Gloria Catayan A. Valencia,
And I'm Kimberly Cruz.
and we have here Miss Elaine Sambat at Villagers Montessori College. Ma'am, are you aware to the K-12 program?
Yes, the K-12 program is the new education system that is implemented 2 years ago. So, in K-12 program, they will add 2 more years in high school. So, these are the grade 11 and grade 12. So, these are called, I think it's senior high school. So, K-12, so grade 1 and grade 2 are now implemented the K-12 program. So next year it will be grade 3. Then in high school it is grade 7 and grade 8. Then next year it will be grade 9.
Amen. So when did the teacher started the training about the K-12?
So when did the teacher started the training about the program? It is 2 years ago. So they started the training about the program 2 years ago to be ready about the grade 7, incoming grade 7.
So do you think the school administration is ready for the changes?
Yes, so the administration is ready for the new changes because of the trainings that they undergo. So seminars, they have undergo. So because of the seminars, they are ready for the changes.
So what are the adjustments you did regarding this K-12 program?
So what are the adjustments? So they have to implement. So they have to inquire more students and more teachers. They need more teachers because of this grade K-12. So they will add 2 years, then parang maghahanap sila ng mas madaming teachers. So madami ding mga kailangan be ready kasi kailangan ng program na or training na kailangan makapag-enhance ng skills ng mga teachers para sa program na ito.
So, since you're about to undergo a training, what do you think are the adjustments that you should do in terms of content and styles of your teaching, ma'am?
So last summer I already underwent a training. So this coming summer we will also undergo a training. So adjustment is in the style of teaching. So you have to learn more strategies on teaching. So kasi madami na ngayon yung mga spiral na ngayon yung K-12. So kailangan madami ka din alam na ituro or alam na strategies para makuha mo or ma-motivate mo yung mga estudyante mo na makinig sa'yo. So yun yung mga kailangan adjustment. So styles ng teaching. So kailangan makuha mo yung attention ng mga students mo.
So ma'am, aware po ba kayo sa K-12 program?
Yes. Yeah. Sabi ko aware na ako sa K-12. So, yun nga yung 2 years na idadagdag ko.
Then agree din po ba kayo dito sa
magdadagdag pa ng 2 years. Pero nung siguro kalaunan na, nung katagalan na, so agree na kasi ako, naging agree na din kasi sa ibang bansa may mga K-12 program na parang Philippines na lang yung hindi. So kailangan makisabay din tayo sa ibang bansa.
So ma'am, nung nagbago po ba yung schedule nyo about this? Ay, magbabago po ba yung schedule nyo sa darating na school year?
So yun yung hindi ko pa alam kasi hindi, depende dun sa ibibigay na load sa akin ng administration or ng principal.
Ano yung mga students niyo po ba may sinasabi school sa K-12 program?
Oo, kasi parang sabi na, ay, madadagdag ng 2 years, hindi ka-graduate na ganyan. So, parang kung dati after 4 years ng high school, magiging college ka na agad, ngayon hindi na. So, kailangan pa nilang mag-undergo ng 2 year pa. So, hindi na pag-graduate ko ay pagtapos ng 4 years, diretso na agad sa college. So, dito madadagdagan yung years ng pag-aaral mo. So, yun parang, ay, ang tagal kong graduate din. Ganon. So,
Para sa kanila, agree ba sila or hindi tungkol dito?
siguro kahit naman agree or disagree sila, wala silang magagawa dun. Kasi yun yung in-implement nung school, ay nung in-implement sa atin nung president natin ngayon.
So ma'am, may tendency po ba na mag-increase yung salary niyo?
Yun din ang hindi ko alam kasi nga, siguro nasa administration na yun kung i-increase yung salary namin.
Thank you ma'am.
Ma'am, that's all.
That's all. Thank you.